What's up, guys? It's Ray back with X-Tech Tactical again today, doing another overview video today covering the metal M&P 2.0 compared against the metal 2.0 carry comp. All right, guys, let's get started. Go ahead and do our basic safety checks. Once again, removing our magazines, lock our slide back, make sure there's no live ammunition down inside that chamber. And we are clear with both firearms, so we can go ahead and jump into getting some measurements and weight of these guys. Starting out grabbing some measurements on the 2.0 metal here, coming from muzzle to the furthest point of the beaver tail. Looks like we're coming in approximately 7¼ inches. And starting from the lowest point on the magazine base plate to the top of the slide, we're looking approximately 5½ inches there. And to the top of our optic, coming in right about 6½ inches there. Boom. And checking the widest point that we can see on the frame there, looks like we're coming in at 1.228 inches. Now, just for reference, this is the Holosun EPS that is on top of this firearm. So just for reference, as you talk about that measurement we did there on the height, gauging it depending on what optic it is you might be running on your particular firearm, and if that's going to be something that's relevant or applicable to you, but just some reference points. For the metal frame 2.0, unloaded, no magazine, we're coming in right about 1 pound 11.1 ounces there. Again, this is featuring the Holosun EPS, so that does shift the weight a little bit as opposed to a completely stock firearm without an optic. And adding in the unloaded magazine, that jumps us up to 1 pound 14.1 ounces. And with a fully loaded 17 round magazine, 2 pounds 5.1 ounces. And with one extra round for a fully loaded firearm, 2 pounds and 5.5 ounces. As far as measurements on the carry comp here, coming from the tip of our muzzle down to the furthest point of the beaver tail, we're looking approximately right at 7¼ inches there. And height from the furthest point of that base plate to the top of the slide, again, we're coming in right at 5½ inches. And as far as width goes, zero that out really quickly. Again, finding the approximate widest point there. And that one's coming in right at 1.31 inches flat. The M&P 2.0 carry comp here in metal, unloaded, no firearm, no optic. We got 1 pound 9.5 ounces. And with an unloaded 17 round magazine, 1 pound 12.6 ounces. With a fully loaded 17 round magazine, 2 pounds 3.5 ounces. And with one extra round on top, 2 pounds and 4.0 ounces flat. As far as hand feels and kind of features of the two firearms, they are very similar, obviously. So you're not going to see a lot of variance as far as how it feels in the hand. There are some small minor details to it, like the carry comp here featuring a larger palm swell than the back strap that's on the metal 2.0 right now. But again, both come with various back strap sizes in the box, so you can kind of tweak that to your preference or however you see fit. As far as serrations go, we do see a difference in the serrations that we get here in the patterns of the cuts. The carry comp does have deeper serrations in the actual slide, so that is something that you can grip onto a lot easier, whereas the metal, again, has these kind of a snake scale or whatever it was that they chose to call them. And it is something that gives you a good purchase on the slide, but they are shallower than the carry comp. So I'll give the nod to the carry comp on the serrations there with that one. Frame colors, we finally get the black frame that so many of us have sought after that was once LEO only. We can now get that on the civilian market as opposed to the tungsten gray that was only offered to us previously. So very happy to see the black, because a lot of us were waiting on a black version or a darker gun instead of the kind of brighter, flashier color that was here on the metal 2.0 out the gate. Really, as we look into this, a lot of our major differences aren't really in the frame itself per se, but within the slide and the barrel. That's where we see the major things. This one is featuring a manual safety where this one is not, so you will see a difference in some of the features on the frame there if you are paying attention to that and wondering what's up with that there. But as we take a look at the slide itself, that's where we notice that the carry comp Really what that's all about is the fact that they chose to add in this porting onto the barrel here on the carry comp. And you also get some windows to lighten up the slide, different windows on the side to also add some lightning to the slide on that, kind of balancing out the gun when you add your optic and various weights for your recoil impulse and things like that. The carry comp is an extremely soft shooting gun, so I will say that. Nod to Smith for their features that they chose to do with that firearm, because they did put out a very nice product. And the Metal 2.0 is also a very nice gun. No shade against that. The port just does a good job, so it will actually soften up that recoil impulse for you. Triggers, that's something that's, again, going to be the same trigger between the two. Online technical specs say 4.8 pounds, so we'll go with that. And so you do get some take up here in the front of that trigger, but it does come to a pretty defined wall. And as you squeeze through that, you have a very small bit of creep before that break. Very clean and crisp trigger in the 2.0s. Major upgrade over the older model that had the kind of hinged and curved trigger. Major update that they did with these triggers. Huge improvement over the original trigger system that kind of had that hinge safety tab and went to the bladed safety tab instead. So that does clean up the trigger pull a lot, tremendously. As we looked at the previous generation of trigger, this would be that hinge of the safety tab that I'm talking about here that flexes as you press through the trigger. And the brake, the flat face itself will be the winner. So kudos to them for upgrading and redesigning that. Very happy to see that come about. So aftermarket support for the M&P series is also extremely vast. It is extremely popular in competition shooting as well as duty use and professional use. So you do see a lot of upgrades and add-ons that you can do with these from different triggers. Apex triggers are a very popular one for the M&P lineup. Mag wells, aftermarket barrels, comps, the whole shebang. And as well as X-Tech Tactical, we do have you covered with the M&P +5 extensions as well as the M&P MTX +5 magazines that you can have pre-installed on your 17 rounds with the +5 that you can drop right into your gun as well. So that wraps up another one for us today, guys, covering the M&P 2.0 carry comp and the M&P 2.0 metal. Let us know which one has your interest. Does the availability of the black frame now being civilian accessible interest you? Is that something that might shift you to get an M&P 2.0 in metal versus the original tungsten gray? Does the tungsten gray appeal to you more? Is this a colorway that actually adds some variance that excites you? Does the comp and the ported aspect of the carry comp matter to you? Are you into ported guns? Are you one of the people that look at ported guns as not applicable for defensive purposes, only range guns? Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.